He had one unplayed voicemail, left 3 months ago. He knew who it was from. He had seen the name every day for 3 months, and every day, he couldn't press play. Because pressing play meant hearing his father's voice, one last time. And he wasn't sure he would survive that. This is the story of a son who was always too busy, and a father who ran out of time, and the voicemail that changed everything. If you still have time to make the call you keep postponing, please watch this first. James and his father Samuel had the kind of relationship that millions of families have. They loved each other deeply. They just never said it. Samuel called every Sunday, without fail, for 6 years. James answered maybe once every 3 weeks, not because he didn't love his father, but because life was loud, work was demanding, friends were calling. There was always something more urgent than his father's voice on a Sunday afternoon. What James didn't know was that Samuel had been told 8 months ago that his heart was failing. Slowly, quietly, the way Samuel did everything. He didn't tell James. He didn't want to be a burden. So instead, every Sunday, he called and prayed James would answer, and wrote his son's name in his prayer journal every single morning, without fail. That Sunday, Samuel called at his usual time, 2:17 p.m. James was at lunch with friends. He saw the name. He thought, I'll call him back tonight. He put the phone face down and went back to his conversation. Samuel heard the voicemail tone, and he talked. For 4 minutes and 32 seconds, he said everything. Everything he had stored up for 26 years of fatherhood. He said he was proud, not of the job or the apartment, but of the boy he had watched become a man. He said he was sorry for the times he didn't know how to say what he felt, for the silences that grew into distances. He said he prayed for James every morning by name for 26 years. And then he said, I love you, son. I should have said it more. I'm saying it now. Pick up the phone next Sunday. James didn't call back that night. He forgot. And Samuel went to sleep in his armchair and didn't wake up. The call came Monday morning. James was getting ready for work. It was his uncle. Voice too careful, too measured. The voice people use when they are about to change someone's life. James, your father passed away last night, in his sleep, peacefully. James stood in the middle of his kitchen, and the word peacefully was the cruelest word he had ever heard. Because his father had died peacefully, and James hadn't spoken to him in 3 weeks. He sat down on the kitchen floor, and his phone showed him what he had missed. One unplayed voicemail, left yesterday, 2:17 p.m., while he was at lunch, laughing, with his phone face down. He stared at that notification for a very long time, afraid to press play, afraid not to. He pressed play, and his father's voice filled the kitchen, alive, warm. The same voice that had read him bedtime stories, the same voice that had said, I believe in you, before every exam, the same voice he had sent to voicemail 37 times. In the last 2 years alone, he listened to every word, without moving. And when his father said, I love you, son, I should have said it more. I'm saying it now. Pick up the phone next Sunday. James broke. Not quietly, the way that grief breaks you when it has nowhere left to go. He sat on that kitchen floor for a very long time, playing the voicemail over and over, learning his father's voice by heart, the way he should have when he still had the chance to call back. At the funeral, James stood a little apart from everyone else, with one earphone in, listening to the voicemail, one more time, letting his father speak over his own grave. Afterwards, he went to his father's house. He sat in the armchair. He picked up the reading glasses, and he found the prayer journal. 26 years of prayers, handwritten, every morning. His name appeared on almost every single page. James, James, James. His father had been talking to God about him every morning while he was sending his calls to voicemail. He held the journal to his chest and said the only thing left to say. "I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry. I hear you now." James changed. Not all at once. Grief doesn't work like that. But slowly, in small, deliberate ways. He started answering calls, all of them. He started calling first. He sat with people instead of sitting near them. And every Sunday, at 2:17 p.m., the exact time his father used to call him, James calls his mother every week, without fail. He told me, "I can't give my father back his missed calls, but I can make sure nobody in my life ever has to leave me a voicemail saying what they should have been able to say to my face." He still has the voicemail. He will never delete it. It is the most important 4 minutes and 32 seconds of his entire life. The last gift his father ever gave him, wrapped in a missed call, left on a Sunday afternoon. I need to ask you something, and I need you to answer honestly. Who have you been meaning to call? Who has been leaving messages you keep meaning to return? Whose name appears on your screen and you think, "Not now, later. I'll call them later." I want you to think about that person, right now. Picture their face. Picture them sitting somewhere, waiting. Not because they are needy, but because you are their person. And later is not guaranteed. Not for them, not for you, not for anyone. James's father prayed for him every morning for 26 years, and all he wanted in return was 4 minutes on a Sunday afternoon. That is not a burden. That is love asking for the smallest possible thing. Please, when this video ends, don't scroll, call. Whatever number just came to mind, call it, right now, before later becomes never, before a voicemail becomes the last thing you have. Subscribe to Still Breathing. Share this with someone who needs to make a call today. Because if you are still breathing, you still have time. Use it.